Charlie Kirk, nominated by the ESN Group, and I would like to pass the floor to our colleague, Mr. Jongen, please.
Yes, thank you. Charles James Kirk, founder of Turning Point USA, fighter for freedom of expression and for open debate, and a deeply believing Christian, is, for us, the ESN Group, of which the AfD from Germany is part, the most worthy person to receive the Sacharow-Preis for Freedom of Thought 2025. In a time where a fanatical wokist left is attempting to preserve its fading cultural hegemony through cancel culture, violence against dissenters, and state censorship cynically disguised as defense of democracy, Charlie Kirk has sought open dialogue and the exchange of arguments, even with his most bitter opponents. He did so out of his Christian faith, but most of his arguments were based simply on common sense and humanity. He has explicitly understood his work as a contribution to a peaceful society, and he has inspired an entire generation of young people in the US and far beyond. It is deeply sad and a shame for our Western societies that Charlie Kirk would only receive the award posthumously, as he was brutally murdered by a young man agitated by the woke campus ideology in the midst of a debate with students. But having become a martyr in this way, not only for his Christian faith but also for liberty, Charlie Kirk's legacy will live on all the more strongly. His mortal body could be killed, but not the immortal spirit that drove him. It was shocking to see that the mainstream media in Germany and across Europe not only showed no sympathy for the murdered husband and young father, but often could not hide their secret joy and claimed that he himself was somehow responsible for his death. It will remain a disgrace to the European Parliament that it refused to hold a minute of silence for him. We must realize that those who brand Charlie Kirk's Christian and conservative convictions as fascist and thereby justify his murder are not only committing a grave injustice against an exceptional human being, but are also undermining the very foundations of our Western civilization. For this civilization is unthinkable without Christianity, the Enlightenment, freedom, and the peaceful resolution of differences of opinion. The European Parliament now has the opportunity to send a strong signal by awarding the Sacharow-Preis to Charlie Kirk. Thank you for your attention. Could you please show the video?
We're active in about 15 campuses, and we're growing very, very quickly. And keep in mind, this is not just a flash in the pan movement. We're going to become an institution to give them the power and the confidence to stand up and let their voice be heard. I started this organization when I was 18 years old. I decided not to go to college. I didn't get in my dream school, which was the United States Military Academy at West Point. I have this idea to galvanize and motivate the future youth of this country around a core set of ideas, not just political parties or politicians. And the ideas are really America's the greatest country in the history of the world. The Constitution is the greatest political document ever written, and free enterprise is the most assured way to lift people out of poverty and create prosperity for all. Those are the three big ideas. And I think that's something that can win. I go around universities and have challenging conversations, and because that's what is so important to our country, is to find our disagreements respectfully, because when people stop talking, that's when violence happens.
I've never seen someone do this.
Well, it's a growing trend because people like me are facing violence, assault. The left. Yes, the campus Antifa. I've been stormed out of restaurants. I've been assaulted publicly, multiple death threats.
Okay, so what's your goal in this?
There's more people that agree with me than some people would actually believe, and they come out of the woodwork when I do stuff like this. We record all of it so that we put on the internet so people can see these ideas collide. When people stop talking, that's when you get violence. That's when civil war happens, because you start to think the other side is so evil and they lose their humanity.
I want our Turning Point USA students to receive a round of applause. These are the freedom fighters of America. This is the greatest generational realignment since Woodstock. What can I do to save the country? You answer that question every single day, because you are doing the work to save this beautiful republic. You are doing something that is bigger than you.
If everything completely goes away, how do you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered for courage for my faith. That would be the most important thing. Most important thing is my faith in my life.